Hello and welcome back, Transformer TCG fans. Okay, did a couple of different videos. We've looked at, continue to go on to the undisclosed chapter characters with the water tanks and some other guys. I talked about some video game music and some other things. So let's get back into the base cards. We last left off with the North Pole. So we're going to go on from there. Up next is the Nutty Alien Bungalow from Beast Wars. Just one of the highlights of the show. This was near the end of season 2. The very end of season 1 that brought us into season 2. That really connected it to G1 when the head of Unicron with a different voice. We use this image from your data tracks and blah blah blah. So this base card is a Quintesson faction card. It is orange and green. Anybody can get this on the flip. Anybody can get the attack. While this card is in the battlefield, each Quintesson has stealth. Well, Grillenheimer, why the Quintessons? It's the VOC. Yeah, I know. VOK. Because it just seems correct. It seems right, especially based on, the Transformers Old Marvel Universe bios that Bob Budiansky and 2 other guys helped make. When he talks about the Quintessons, he actually said that they work for Unicron. And that if anybody gets out of Unicron's wrath, the Quintessons will clean it up. And we saw that in the 86 movie. So each Quintesson has stealth. Each beast has -2 bold until end of turn. I wrote it as -2 bold. And then the reminder, bold cannot be below 0. The matrix of leadership cannot be played by either player. So this is very specific stuff. If you have mixed in like some Quintesson characters in with your other characters, mixed factions here, even mine, ATPs seem pretty solid. Bayformers, I believe, has some Quintessons. I think the Arc did too. And I like mine. They're okay. They seem a little. I need to revisit them. I need to revisit my Quintessons. They're gonna get stealth. This is basically giving your Quintesson characters stealth. Now, if everybody has stealth while tapped or untapped, because it just says stealth here, then yeah, they can go in anybody. But so it's good to, when you see something like this on a base card, to mix up your factions. So, and your beasts are going to have -2 bold. So, again, a lot of these cards seem very sideboard-ish. Once you find out what your opponent is playing, then you'll be like, if you have a space bridge in play to be able to play 3 base cards, or 2 space bridges to be able to play 6, then yeah, that's going to be 2 stars. But at the same time, it's, what if your opponent's not playing beasts? Well, you're still going to get a stealth off your Quintessons tapped or untapped. What if they're all playing Decepticons? Well, then they're obviously not going to play Matrix of Leadership. Okay? Things to think about. Let's keep going on to the next. Obelisk Throne Room. Blue, green. Of course, the green has the Predacon trait on it from the Beast Wars Predacons. When a non-leader character equipped with an armor upgrade attacks, it has bold 2 for battle. Emergency Barricade can't be played by either player. So it's going to help prevent that. If they happen to have Emergency Barricade, they're not going to be able to play it. That's just a nice perk for the most part. But if you have a non-character leader equipped with any armor, Um, it could even be emergency barricade that you've put on them from uh, a previous turn. They did not attack or did not defend, so it hasn't fallen off yet. You're going to give them bold too. And originally when I had this card as a battlefield card on my phone, and it looked really bad. It was just a card that you designated any character to have bold 1 or bold 3 for the whole game, and so not anymore. You're going to give them bold 2 when they have at least an armor. They can't be a leader. And it's a nice perk. It's going if from keeping your opponent from playing emergency barricades while this is in play. So there's that. Let's keep going. I'm running out of time. Ocean Depths. I think we've looked at this one already before. So because I've been all over the place and now I'm going back into alphabetical order. Orange green. Only boats can get this on the flip. Each boat has Pierce 2 and Tough 1 for battle. Scraplets can't be played by either player. Very simple. Ocean Depths. So yeah, this is going to help out if you get the promo Tidal Wave, and I was lucky enough to get one. Is it Sunrunner, Autobot Nautica, etc., etc., or any of. I need to go back. I need to update mine now that I know a little more what I'm doing in text and everything. Ocean Oil Rig. Yeah, you're going to like this one. Orange and green. Only Decepticons are going to get the attack. Only Autobots can get this on the flip. Of course, you can still draw it out of your deck and to be able to play it. Of course, you can only play base cards at the start of your turn, or basically after the end of your opponent's turn. Then you can play a base card, then draw, etc. Each Autobot on the battlefield has the plane trait while in bot mode. Each Decepticon has bold 1 for battle. Again, Scraplets can't be played by either player because you're on the Ocean Oil Rig. You're surrounded by seawater. So, trying to make this make sense, you're helping Decepticons. You're helping Autobots. You're giving Autobots the plane trait when in bot mode. So, could you put this with an aerial bot deck? Yeah, but you'd only be able to have 1 or 2. That's it. But yes, you would be able to get the plane trait on their bot sides. Same with your Decepticons. No, you can't. Not with only the Decepticons get bold 1. But Autobots are going to be able to get the plane trait while in bot mode, so they can fly. But you're also going to be able to get the perks of multi-mission. I forgot the name of the card. I haven't played the game in a while. I've put everything up for the most part. And, we had Thanksgiving. We got Christmas coming. Not multi-mission gear. I'll have it up here. You know which one I'm talking about. The one you can put on multiple times and triple up. And when you attack, you can scrap the card and get up to 3. Actually, yeah. If you can keep them all, I can't remember the name of the card. Multi-missile something. And you tap the character to attack. You can get up to 3 damage off all the enemies if you scrap the cards. That's really big. I've never been able to pull that off though. I think Buddy did once when we were playing together. Well, that's been a while. So that's Ocean Oil Rig. So lot of traits going on here. I did not make this like an Autobot card and a Decepticon faction card. This is a hybrid. This one's just both. So there's that. Octane's ship, blue-green. Only Decepticons can get this on the flip. I think we've gone over Octane ship. This is his ship from Season 3 before it got blown up. When a mercenary flips to alt mode, each other character the player controls has bold 2 until end of turn. So it's better than Flame War, except one, you got to have a mercenary on your team. Two, you got to have Octane ship in play. Flip that mercenary from bot mode to alt mode. Your other characters get bold 2. Autobot upgrades can't be played by either player. So Noble's Blaster, Matrix of Leadership, etc., etc. In upgrades, not just cards, not just battle cards, but upgrades. They're not going to be able to play their upgrades. Octane ship, Old City Square. I feel like I've gone over this one before, and if I have, I apologize. Blue, green. I didn't say it right. I didn't say orange. Blue, green. Combaticons can only get this on the flip. Okay, so while this card is in the battlefield, each tank, truck, and helicopter has bold 1 and tough 1 for battle. Each car and plane has -1 tough for battle. A character's tough can't be less than 0. If they don't have tough, then they just don't have tough. Okay, very simple. Of course, it's going to help your characters. If your opponent has tanks, trucks, or helicopters, it's going to help their characters. Now, that's right, Blastoff is a spaceship. Swindle is a truck. So this will help Swindle. It will help Brawl, who is a tank, and it'll help Vortex, who is a helicopter. That's my stomach. This will work with my Combaticons. It should work with the Ark's Combaticons. So 3 traits, okay? Old City Square. Well, there it is. Optimus Primes, yeah, they're in alt mode. They're in truck mode. They're going to get bold 1 or tough 1. A bold 1 and tough 1. Tanks, Megatrons, they're in alt mode. They're going to get bold 1 and tough 1. You're going to help them out, and you're going to help. This is going to be really get things going. Getting some flipping going here. Older days. I feel like I've gone over this one before too, so let's go look at it again. Green pip only. So it's equivalent of a blank base card, but you're going to be able to get this on the flip with anybody. When a player's starting team had at least 3 different factions, you may draw another card for turn. Secret actions can't be played by either player. So, again, putting some cool kinks into the game and preventing not just you from playing secret actions, but your opponent too. Just some really neat and fun stuff. But you're going to have older days in play. You're going to have had started with at least 3 different factions. So maybe you could mix this in with Nutty Alien Bungalow in older days, and maybe another one if you want to use a space bridge or not. If not, you could use at least these 2. Have a Quintesson Autobot and Decepticon, or a Quintesson Mercenary and a Decepticon, and even throw in. You might be able to do it. What is it? Obelisk Throne Room? No, Octane Ship, to where you have your mercenary flip it from bot to alt mode and give your Quintesson and Decepticon bold 2. Okay, if you can keep these in play, that's the whole deal. On the Run Cybertron. This is a rare image from Beast Machines. Blue-green. Beasts will only be able to get the blue in the defense at the start of a player's turn. Whoa. I got to fix this. It doesn't have my regular text. But at the start of a player's turn, flip a bot or body mode to its beast mode. So, you're going to have to definitely make your deck around beasts, which this could be dangerous because of that. A base card is in play once introduced, and that's basically all this does. It's all this does is you're going to be able to get an extra flip off a character with a bot or body and be able to flip it to their beast mode. Well, does that work for my beast war characters? Yes. Does it work for the wave 5? Yes. Be careful with that. But that's all this does. At the start of turn, you're going to be able to get an extra flip, but they have to already be in bot or body or soap and shampoo. No, I'm just kidding. Let's do one more. I'm going to have to quit. The Planet of Junk. The Planet of Junk is orange-green. Each motorcycle and mercenary has bold 1 and tough 1 for battle. Simple stuff. Each character has the motorcycle trait while in alt mode. So, yes, you just helped your opponent. While their characters are in alt mode, they're also going to have the motorcycle trait. Well, the Planet of Junk is going to give them with the motorcycle in their alt modes, whether if they don't have the motorcycle trait, they have them now in their alt mode to be able to have bold 1 and tough 1 for battle. Getting you some flipping a little more here. And this one is probably the one of the fairest base cards I've made. The Planet of Junk. That's pretty interesting. Pred base. I gotta quit after this. My family's almost home. Yeah, it's dark outside. Black, green. Only the Beast War Predacons can get this on the flip, but you can still put it in with anybody else because while this card is in the battlefield, each Beast War Predacon and Combiner Predacon has Pierce 2 until end of turn. But that's all this does. It's just going to give them Pierce. It's not preventing scraplets. It's not preventing any other cards or upgrades or factions or anything. But it's going to give those characters Pierce 2 until end of turn. So that's all I have for now. We at least went over about a dozen cards. I need to fix on the run real quick. We'll see you next time. If you like this content, I want to get this done, whether I'm being followed or watched anymore or not. Throw scraplets at the like button. We'll catch you next time. Don't have a good day. Have a blessed day. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll for it.